Hello and welcome to my day 4 solve of the Exit the Game calendar for 2022, the hunt for the golden book. And as usual, I will start by having a quick look at the scenario text for today. So let's get rid of the help with the hints and the solutions in it. Hopefully we won't need those. And have a look at the text for today, the 4th of December. Now, it says you've gone into an old-fashioned office, and when you go in, weirdly, you can see out the windows as if you're at the top of a skyscraper in LA. So that is strange. But it says you look around the room properly for the first time, and there is an old computer with a smashed screen, and it's been a long time since you saw such an old device. But what's really even more weird is there is a second one, and that logo on the screen looks really familiar. On the right is an open elevator door. It seems to be as effective, and the wall is smeared with graffiti. Okay, so I guess we're going to see that when we open the door in a minute. Somebody has a temp around here. And on the wall is an old rotary dial phone, where someone has thrown out the rotary dial onto the floor. Lost in thought, you wonder if the phone still works, and you put the rotary dial back in. Okay, so I'm guessing we're going to have to do that when we solve the door. You put your finger in one of the holes and you dial. You spin the disc until it stops and let go. Indeed it does. I mean, go, I guess. The disc turns back with a faint ticking noise. Well, that's how a rotary phone works. Pulse dialing it was called, or something like that. Oh, those were the days. Yes, very droll. Right, now let's detach this, and there we go. Oh, look, see what's on the back. A big picture of a phone. Now, for those of you who are under a certain age, this is what phones used to look like. They used to have wires that connected into the wall, and you had to turn a dial to make it work. Oh, an idea comes to you. There is a conspicuous phone list on the desk. Perhaps the way forward is just to give someone a call. The question is who? Open door 4 now, in which you will find a riddle card D and a strange item, a rotary dial. So let me grab the calendar. Here it is. And let's find an open door 4 and see what's in there. Right, where is door 4? I can't find it. It's up here, isn't it? There we go. Let's have a look. Okay. All right, well, it's clearly an office, and here's the card it talked about. And oh yeah, look, a rotary dial with colours on it. Okay, and I can press those out to see through them if I want. And a speed dial directory where I can contact people with various coloured numbers. I can contact the chef on 324, the hotel services on 456, the entrance lobby on 740, and the finance department on 853. So I guess the first thing we're going to need to do is combine this rotary disc with the actual telephone that we just attached, which I put under the calendar. There it is. Let's close that. Oh, and maybe have a look inside the room as well. No, I just put my finger through that. Oh well. Let's have a look. It is definitely obviously going to fit. Let's detach that and this. And do I need to push out the numbers? Well, I mean, it's possible I could make do without actually bothering. I certainly will push them out for the sake of doing it properly rather than jumping straight to whatever the solution is. You know, that's rather assuming that I can work out what I'm supposed to be doing immediately anyway, which is certainly not a given. Right. And then I assume once I dial the right person... Oh, yeah, okay, so I'm looking for a 3-digit code. Yeah. Now, each day I'm looking for a 3-digit code as I solve the calendar, and that 3-digit code is then converted with the little decoder strips that the calendar came with, that I have once again lost, or I have to look for those, into a set of movements on the calendar that help you find the next day's door. And then you can compare, it gives you some shapes which are on the doors. You can compare on the decoder strip to make sure they match, so you can be confident you're correct. Right. Now, I feel I need a small pencil to stick through the middle. Oh, this will do. A little screwdriver. Right. So I can put this on here and I can turn it, just like in the olden days. And clearly it starts with this aligned with this. So we start off like that. Okay, so does that correspond with the numbers there? 3 isn't green, 2 isn't white, and so on. Okay, so I guess to dial them, we turn something to do with the colours. But let me have a look inside the door since I haven't done that yet. Okay, so well, there we go. There's the office it referred to with the Los Angeles, as Americans tend to say it, I think. Backdrop out the window, and smashed glass it referred to, and there's the logo on the computer screen. That doesn't mean anything to me. It looks perhaps meant to look a little bit menacing. On the left there is the rotary telephone on the wall with its cable. That's how they used to work. Another old computer. It doesn't look that old. And then on the right there's a lift which says Yippee Yay on it, which is obviously very close to Yippee Ki Yay from Die Hard, which a phrase I will not complete. Right, on the floor, smashed glass. Yeah. On the ceiling, just lights. Okay, so I don't think we're doing anything with that room except looking into it. I think we're finished with that. So let's go back to the other camera, move that out of the way. Right. Okay, so here's my phone again. Now I'm going to put this screwdriver in the middle so that the disc doesn't keep sliding all over the place. Oh, and I've lined it up, as I said before, so that this bit lines up with here, which I think must be where it's meant to finish. In fact, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because the numbers line up with the holes, so that bit's in material. Now, when it comes to dialing, for example, the chef, oh, there's an arrow, first of all. Interestingly, it says spell chef down the column, and it says chef here. So I presume the arrow is pointing out that it says chef. So I think, therefore, I'm supposed... Oh, right, okay. So, sorry, I'm just working this out as I'm explaining it. So obviously that's telling me that chef is the answer, so I need to dial as chef. Fine. And now when it comes to the colours and the numbers, I can clearly dial the numbers like you would on a rotary phone. So to dial 3, you put your finger in 3 and you turn it to wherever the phone actually stops, and it go click, 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 click back. And that would tell the exchange what number you would dial in. Or of course you could dial the colour. I could put my finger in green and turn it all the way around. But that wouldn't help me, would it? Or at least, I presume that the point is you are converting 324 or those colours into the actual numbers you need, because 324 is not the answer on its own. That's what's the point of the telephone. So I think if I dial 3, this is my guess, if I dial 3 and look what the green shows, I presume, and then there are other options, but I assume that's telling me that my first number is 6. So I'm just going to write that down. 6. If I was to have dialed a colour instead, that doesn't make sense, does it? Like if I was to have dialed green round to here, then what would I be looking at? I mean, there's no 3 for a start, so that I must be doing this correctly. I can't think of another thing to do with it. Okay, so let's dial 2 and look at what's behind the white, which is 8. So far we've got 6, 8. And finally, let's dial 4. Click, 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 click. Well, it actually clicks on the way back, doesn't it? Anyway, through the red is 2. So I think our answer is 682. Now it's time to put my money where my mouth is, at least metaphorically speaking, and have a look at the calendar and see if 682 can actually make sense. Let me zoom out again. And now I need to find my decoder disc. Hang on. Aha, I found my decoder strips. So we are starting here in door 4, and we think the answer is 682. So let's put that in. Well, I say we. You may completely disagree, but 682. And that translates into right. Okay. So it's either telling me I'm very correct. No, it's telling me to go right to here, right a third time to here. And if it's correct, we should see the same symbols. Hexagon, the Y thing, and a circle. Okay, great. So where have I put my pen? Every day the same. This is going to be this was day 4, wasn't it? This is going to be day 5 here. And we are solved. Fantastic. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. If you did, please come back tomorrow when I will solve the day 5 that I just labelled on the calendar, or at least I'll try to. And at any point you can go here and subscribe, which makes it easier to find my videos, which I'll also put handy playlists here of my solves. Last year I solved 3 advent calendars, and this year I'm solving 3 advent calendars, including this one. So there's plenty to watch if you're so inclined, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye.